not enough on this young team. I mean, Giddy is awesome, but he's not really a scorer. He's giving me 15 though. He is giving me 15. Lou Dort, I don't think fits my timeline at all, so probably getting rid of him eventually, although he's awesome. I like Jalen Williams. I like Poku. I like the way Poku's been playing this year. I love Trey, man. I love my Florida Gator guy. I love JRE. It even goes a little bit further than I like Usman Dang. I like Jalen Williams. I don't know. I'm not really. If Chet was here, I think we'd have a possible different conversation. But I would rather go into. I think I'd rather move on with Giddey, Chet, and whoever I'm gonna be able to get. However, I mean, I know OKC is 11-16 right now, and they're keeping it close. Like him and Luka, Shea versus Luka last night was cool, but I don't think they're gonna be worse than or better than a top 5 worst team in the NBA, which is perfectly fine. I don't know. I like Shea a lot. I just the other issue too is like if you get rid of Shea, then it's like, okay, well, you're gonna get a ton of assets back, but now are we still rebuilding? What's the deal with that? I mean, the Thunder haven't been rebuilding for too long. This is just their 3rd year since they made it to the playoffs in 2019, 2020. So I don't know, man. It's really tough because Shea is a superstar stud.
Yeah, I have no idea because like they're right now 4 games out from the play-in, but they're also 3 games out from the worst record. So it's like it's weird. But they have pieces like Kenrich Williams, Shea. I think Poku's showing a little bit of something. They got Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and they have pieces. And like you said, it would look different if Chet was there. But again, this is a team that also we're not seeing much of Usman Dang. Jalen Williams, J-Dubs, he's been cool. I just think they've got pieces. They have a lot of pieces. It's just figuring out which ones are here to stay and will make the long-term impact and which ones will help, impact winning, which is the biggest thing. And that's why I think Jeremiah Robinson Earl and Kenrich Williams are definitely this type of guy. Lou Dort looks like that guy at times. Shea's definitely that guy. Josh Giddey's obviously that guy, but Josh Giddey and Trey, they've kind of had their second year struggles. And
yeah, Giddey's still doing perfectly fine for me.
He's still doing perfectly fine, but it's just it used to feel like every night you used to see a Josh Giddey highlight on Twitter.
I never saw that.
Okay, then you're just not on NBA Twitter.
I'm not on NBA Twitter. I hate NBA Twitter.
But I just find it's interesting to see how the team's been playing out.
It's just Shea's about to be 25 this summer, and
that's crazy.
You have to win if you want to keep Shea. You have to win. And this isn't a winning team quite yet.
How many picks does Shea require if someone traded?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't even want picks.
Yeah,
I've been doing this pick thing for 3 years. Once this season's over, I've been doing this shit for 3 years now. So it's like, well, now then the issue is like, okay, now I have Chet, now I have Giddey, and we're going to rebuild for another 3 years. And then once those 3 years are over, then Giddey and Chet are going to be 24, just signed.
If you didn't get Victor, if they don't get Victor Wembanyama, is Scoot
Victor Wembanyama? You got Chet Holmgren.
I know, but if they don't get him, who's more of an impact prospect? Scoot Henderson can't for them. You think Scoot would maximize them?
I think Whitmore. I don't draft for need. I think that's the dumbest thing.
You draft best player available.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I think people get.
You think if they draft Scoot, then they can move on from Shea because then they have a lineup of Scoot, Josh Giddey, Trey Mann, Chet, and like either.
Yeah, it's just shitty. Like I don't even want to talk about Shea leaving OKC because I know it's gonna happen, and
I don't know if it'll happen.
Why is he gonna stay?
He says he likes it.
When can OKC realistically become a finals contender? 3 years? All right, he's 28 in his last year of his extension. So.
And then they re-sign him to a new one.
Perfect. And he can live in Oklahoma for the rest of his goddamn life.
You don't think he wants that?
No, who the fuck wants that? No disrespect.
You probably want to live in Oklahoma. You seem like an Omaha, Nebraska.
For my entire life?
Yeah.
Listen, if KD didn't want to do it, if James Harden didn't want to do it, and if Russell Westbrook didn't want to do it,
I think
don't know
Russell
why
wanted to
Shea
do
is
it.
gonna want to.
You don't think Russell wanted to stay in OKC his whole career?
Well, no, and I'm sure OKC is a fun city and it's a fun town, and they treat like it's a really cool smaller market underappreciated basketball team, but like just comes down to winning a championship is really all I see with this. Like, when was the last time Western Conference Finals? Was not too long ago, 2015, 2016. I mean, this was a team from
They made it. When was the last time they made the
2009
Western Conference Finals?
in 2016.
They made a Western Conference Finals with Russell.
They made 3.
Western
So,
Conference Finals
yeah, they made 3.
with Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. This
No,
is a
just
team
by
that's-
Russell by
Stop
himself.
what? No, I don't know.
Go.
They've never made a Western Conference Final with just Russell Westbrook, because that is absurd.
That's
And
what
that
I'm saying.
will
I
never
thought though the way you just portrayed that information was you just told me that Russell Westbrook led them to a NBA conference finals, and I was like, I don't remember that ever happening.
This is a team that was made the playoff, like a legitimate contender from 2009 to 2016, and then they still made it to the first round of the playoffs with Russ and Paul or whoever else was in town, and they just couldn't get past it. And now you're doing this rebuild. OKC is so fascinating to me. I miss the Seattle Supersonics though, so I don't know. I don't think Thunder fans are gonna like this clip.
Nah, but like I want, they're playing defense though. Like at least that's something that they do well. Let's talk about an actual fun young team, and that's the Indiana Pacers.
Right.
I think the Indiana Pacers are like a playoff team next year.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
You agree with that, or is that too hot of a take?
I don't think it's. I think it's a lukewarm, moderate. It's been out. It was frozen. It was a frozen take that's been left out in water for about an hour to thaw it out. Take.
It's thawing. It's thawing. It's a thawing take.
What word is that?